special guest host in a couple seconds, but I want you guys to come on in, and we got so much to talk about. This is what we got to talk about today, everybody. Look at that page. A lot of stuff, Joe. I hope you did your homework. You
I
ready?
did not do my
Did
homework.
not get your homework. The dog get your homework?
She did.
All right. All right. So what we're going to do right now is going to bring in our good friend from all the way from, I forget, some part of Florida, but he's from Florida. There he is right there, Mr. Michael Matthew. Michael 2.0. How you doing today, Michael?
Good, man. How you doing?
All right. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
So where are you? What part of Florida are you from? And tell us a little bit about the weather and everything. What's going on where you're at right now?
Weather is good. So I'm like just south of Tampa, like 40 minutes south of Tampa, right on the west coast of Florida. Very nice. The weather has been in the 80s all week. At nighttime, it's in the 70s. During the day, it's in the 80s. No rain, no nothing. Very
Nice.
good.
Can't beat that. We got
No
2 to 4 inches coming tomorrow.
rain or snow.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, probably not rain.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah, literally,
Uh,
we had what is daylight savings time or whatever the other one is coming up next weekend, and I can't believe it's snowing. So what's going
yeah.
on? All right, so yeah, and again, now we did post that Dave Gavish was supposed to be here. He is running late for work, so we substituted with our main man Joe Raccio, who does all. He dog sits. He helps run the computer. He helps fill in for the shows. He does a little bit of everything. So Joe, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But let's get this show started. Obviously, everybody knows Shark Talk is all about pool, and that's what we're going to talk about. And you being a pretty good player yourself, it should be pretty entertaining and a lot of fun. But let's talk about the Hall of Fame tournament this weekend. That was a great event out there in Snookers. I know you probably would have played if you were here, right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I played in one 2 years ago, maybe. But obviously I've improved a lot since then. But I would have loved to have played in it if I was around. Yeah.
Yeah, I think did you play in another Mike DeMarco event, and you were gambling with 5K and a couple other people as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I
Yeah.
know you definitely played in some events, but
Yeah. I
uh,
played in some of the events there. Yeah.
really good. But it was a great field. It was 81 players. I think that's strong for a Joss Tour, and we got a Joss Tour coming here, obviously April 9th and 10th. But 81 field, I mean that's pretty strong. And you know who won, right? Obviously, we
Yeah. Of
talked about the
course.
shark bite. Yeah,
I mean, I think I would have guessed he would won before the event even started. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Jason Shaw, man.
Yeah, Jason Shaw is shooting the strong man. He is the man. Congratulations to him, and congratulations to two more great players. Rafael De Brejo came in second, right? And
Yep.
you saw him play throughout. He was on the live stream, and if you guys ever want to see that stream, you guys can go to Snookers Live and check that out. But how do you think he played it? And do you know him, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah. I met him. I met him quite a few times. This pool room. I don't know because I know he's moving to Japan. I don't know if you guys knew that or not,
Oh,
but
I did
Debreo's
not. There you
moving.
go. Update. Shark bite.
Oh,
Boom. Thanks, Mike.
yeah. So Debreo's
Always.
moving to Japan, and he was. I don't know if he's still doing it now because I know he's moving to Japan soon. But he was the manager of a pool room in New York. That the name of the pool room slipped my mind, but they had weekly tournaments there. Like on Steinway Billiards in New York, everyone knows Steinway. They had tournaments on like Mondays and Wednesdays, and this other pool room that DeBreo ran had tournaments on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That way, there was always a tournament going on during the week there. And so I met him quite a few times going to his pool room and stuff and watching him play. I met him. He went to Snookers. One of the events he won at Snookers, I was there for as well. I think it was like the last Joss event or something that was at Snookers like a year ago. He won. So I've met him a few times. He's a nice guy, really good shooter, obviously.
Yeah. He's not a pro, right? Or is he a low pro?
Uh, I guess technically, I'd say he's an open player. I
Yeah.
would say low
Yeah.
pro open player. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, low, but yeah. Now there's a difference, and let all our shark viewers out there. What's the difference between an open pro? Is there a difference between an open and a pro?
Yeah. I mean, pros. How would I even? So an open player, pretty much, I feel like will go to any tournament with amateurs and either do well or win. But that open player usually won't be able to go to a pro event and win. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like any
Yeah.
pro usually can win any pro event. I don't know. I don't know the
Your
last
camera's
time
shaking
where.
a little bit. I don't know if you on the
Oh,
bed. Are you
yeah, I'm
on the
on the
bed?
bed, so like
Yeah.
if I move my
Can
legs,
you
it
stop
shakes.
shaking a little bit? All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like moving
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Don't do that. You're in Florida. You got
um,
hurricanes, not earthquakes. But
yeah, sorry. Yeah, the bed's a little shaky here. But Yeah, so I don't think an open player has ever won like an all pro event before. So an open player, I guess, would be like the most top amateur level you can be, because what open is technically semi-pro. I don't know what they would call that, but yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. That's my take on that.
Gotcha. Okay, no, that's cool. It's good. It's good to know. I mean, a lot of people have that question. I mean, I answer similar to you, so I want to get your opinion on that as well. But congratulations to everybody out there at Snookers. And did you know this is the first time, I believe, ever that nobody was inducted into the Hall of Fame this year?
Really?
Yeah, and that's weird because I don't think they had this event in the last 2 years because of COVID. So basically, they're, but then again, I mean, pool's been in a lull the last, 15, 20 years. It's starting to come back now. So, I mean, it's definitely going to creep up. But, I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? It's wild.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was wondering who they were going to induct, and I forget to follow up on that, but I didn't know they didn't induct anyone.
Yeah. Oh, yep. So yeah, nobody was in this year. They just had a great tournament, and we'll see what happens next year. I know there's a lot of good players. I mean, I know a lot of players that are in there. Tommy Jr.'s in there. Of course, Bobby Hunt's in there. Bruce Stefanzo's in there. There's a lot of good players in there.
Not even just players too. They induct people that have done just a lot for pool in general, not because they're players.
Right.
So
it's the Hall of Fame. It's just like basketball Hall of Fame. They do coaches, assistant coaches. They do a little bit of everything. It's everything about the sport. Making the sport great. I guess makes sense, right?
Yeah, I know of a specific someone that should be in the Hall of Fame that's done a lot for pool that's not in there. Yeah, I don't want to start with pot and say a name, but
who should be in the Hall of Fame?
What?
Who should be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, there's someone that's done a lot for pool that isn't in there that I found out when I was looking through the list that I was shocked that he wasn't in there.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to indulge in it?
Mike DeMarco.
Mike DeMarco. Oh yeah, there's a reason why he's not in there yet. He's still a little young. You know what I mean? He's going to get there. Most people.
Mike DeMarco is like 40 years old. He's not young.
Yeah, that's young, Mike. A Hall of Fame
is that young?
Yes, the Hall of Fame is for older people, like 50.
Age.
Yeah, my age. When you get 50, 55, and your better years are behind you, and you did all the things, he's definitely going to make that 100%.
Yeah, he is. But
yeah,
I don't know.
He is.
I feel like he should be in there now.
No, he's this, and that guy is a superstar right now. He's doing fantastic on his own, and he keeps doing what he's doing. He's going to be a 100% Hall of Famer for sure. And he definitely needs to just keep doing what he's doing. He's got, I talked to him last time he was here. I think he's got bigger and better things involved for sure than just his, ship to cash tournaments. He's going to do big things for pool. I know he's going to do fantastic. But all right, cool. So congratulations to those guys. No shocker, like I said, Jason Shaw. Of course, congratulations to our own Phil Davis, who did a fantastic job. Obviously, coming in third out of 81. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, right, Joe?
He came out of retirement and got third place. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he put on his post. You see his post? Did you see what he posted on Facebook?
No.
He's like, should I go play in a tournament this weekend or you waste my time or something like that? And
yeah, I saw that.
That's all the comments were like, yeah, every time I see Phil, he says he's never hit a ball in 6 months and he just goes and wins.
He beat some good players in the tournament too, especially and Rafael De Brejo to get to the hot seat match.
That was big.
He beat a few other good players as well.
Yeah, he did. So congratulations to him. Then I want to talk about something real quick. Obviously, you weren't here for this one. And Dave Gavish just commented, he's watching on these, Dave. He said, sorry, Bobby, just got to work. No chance I'm making it there to join you. Glad to see Joe is keeping you company in 2.0. So, yeah, very cool, very cool. And yeah, I know. Can everybody see Mike out there? And can you hear him clearly? Because obviously we're doing a Zoom meeting. He's in Florida. We're in Connecticut. Let us know. Give us a thumbs up what you guys think if you can hear him, see him. But I want to talk about our charity event we had yesterday. It was a charity for Vincent Braddock, who passed away in a car accident way too young. And Jamie Pfaff did a fantastic job running a great tournament. 27 players, a lot of money donated. Derek Hart and Jack Cooper actually came in first and second, and they split the pot, and they actually gave all the money back to the charity, and they raised over $2,000 for that family. It's going directly to that family, and a great job by Jamie, and of course Lisa and all our staff. They did a fantastic job setting that up. So let's see, Mike, you got action, a 7 out and 10 ball. You're a pro. That was Fernando Betancourt. What do you think, Mike? You gonna give him 7 out?
Who wants the 7 out? Sorry, I was reading something.
Fernando Betancourt. He said, you're a pro. You should get the 7 out.
He's got the 8 out again.
Oh, there we go.
I gave him the 8 out before. I'll give him that again.
There we go. We got action. We got action. Let's set it up. Let's do it on the Shark Stream. You're coming up, right? When are you coming up, Mike?
Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Next
the
Wednesday.
16th.
You'll be here for all this stuff. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the earnings of the pros because, you know, a lot of the reason why, you know, like a lot of good players, I think like, you know, Phil Davis and Rob Hirsa and, you know, a lot of them didn't decide to go pro is because they said there was just no money in it.
You just put the paper over the camera?
What's that?
You just put the paper over the camera?
Yes, he did.
Did I? Oh yeah, I did. thanks, Mike. I wasn't paying attention. Listen, I was looking at you. I was gazing at you, so I wasn't looking at myself.
Yeah, this magical face here.
Yes,
yeah,
that's doing it to me.
You're talking about the earnings, like the AZ Billiards money list. Of the
yeah,
pros, right?
I got it right here. So, you know, number 10 was Al Awadi. You know him? You heard of him,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
He made $18,050 in 2 months.
Wow.
So, you know, that's not terrible. It's not great. You take that, what is that, 5,000 a month, pretty much? No, I'm sorry, 10,000 a month. So that's 110,000 right there for the top 10. I know, I would say like 6-7 years ago, people were always talking, yeah, the top 5 pros make 100 and 200,000. That's not the case anymore. At least not this year and the coming years.
No. Yeah, because I'm not spoiling number 1, but number 1's already like almost at that point. So.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. So yeah, we're
Yep.
definitely there. And then number 9 is Alex Pagaline, the Lion, and that's not counting all the, you know, 10s and 20s and 50,000 he plays for. He's at 21,467.
Is that updated with all the events he just won this past weekend? Do we know?
I don't think it was this weekend. This was, I think, March 3rd. They had it, so probably a little bit more. This was just going in January and February, the first 2 months' earnings.
Oh, okay. So Alex Pagaline's going to jump up because he just won. I think he just won 3 events at the what's that guy's name? Scotty. Is it Scotty
Townsend Memorial. Yeah, that's a big event.
Yeah,
exactly.
he just won the 1 pocket, the 9 ball, and the 10 ball. He just won all 3 of the events there. So I think his earnings are going to jump up quite a bit after that.
And that's a great event, actually. I saw a clip about Scotty Townsend. Did you sorry about that. Did you actually see it at all? The video.
No.
He's a real country guy, you know, live in the woods, you know, fighting alligators and stuff. And
Yeah.
but he's a hustler his whole life, and it was a pretty interesting story. If you get a chance, I would definitely go on and check that out. And I think it's on the Peter Townsend Memorial. You can watch it. It was a real great interview with him like 4 or 5 years ago. But I know a lot of people do know him in that tournament. It's great. And I know Tim used to talk about it all the time when he was here because he was from Louisiana, obviously, for a little bit. And
Yeah, he said he went to one or played in one before or something.
Yeah,
the first one. I think it was.
Yes, I believe so. I think he definitely met a lot of those players. So they have a lot of great players there that play in that event. But yeah, his numbers are going to go up. And let's get back to these numbers. So next is Alvin Ocean at 24,550. You know, again, now you're talking about 140 right now, 150. That's what his average is going to be right now. And then you got number 7, Roberts. I don't know who's that. Roberts. Who wrote Roberts?
Josh Roberts.
Josh Roberts. Okay, Josh Roberts is 25,510. And again, this is for 2 months. There's still people making money overall, and like I said, this weekend they've added more money.
And yeah, plus most of the events, most of the bigger events haven't even happened yet. Like the start of the year is always a little slow, so these numbers, I guess percentage wise, are going to jump up.
Right. Yeah, and then you got Garcia. Who's Garcia?
Roland Garcia.
Roland Garcia. This is a test. I'm just testing you. Roland Garcia, 28,810. So now you're talking if you. You know, that's 14,000 a year. So, you know, times 10 is 140.
14,000 a month.
170. It's 170,000 a year right there for Mr. Garcia. And then number 5 is Sanchez Ruiz. 30,969. That's 15,000 a year. That's again 180,000. So it's not terrible. That's not terrible. And that's not counting sponsor money because I think all top 10 of these guys get sponsors, Mike, you think?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Joe, Lily, what do you think? Yeah?
Lily says yeah.
Lily says yeah.
She was sleeping, though.
Yeah, so I mean, I would think, you know, hopefully a lot of their tournament entry fees are covered, so at least they get all the money that they win.
Yeah, and it doesn't count like gambling too on the side or I'm sure some of the pros like give lessons or people pay them to play them. I'm sure that adds thousands a year for all that stuff that they do. That's not even like counted on the list of money there. I'm sure there's some like little tournaments that they play in too that doesn't even go on the AZ money list. So.
Yeah, of course. And then all the like matches where people that have money just want to play them, say they played them, and we'll play them for a set for 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000. Who knows? Depends on what money's out there. And then at number 4, this is a big jump here, Mike, Joe, from 30,000 to 38,400. And that's not counting the money he made by breaking the record in the straight pool record 714. I don't know if you saw his Rolex he bought. It was real strong. He put that on Facebook. Yeah. It was real strong. Congratulations to him. But that's 15,000 a year. I mean, I'm sorry, it's 19,000 a month. So you're talking that's 200,000 just on tournaments. That's not counting any extras. Now we're talking about making a little bit of money now. 200 grand is not terrible. And then you got your boy Alex Kazakis. You know Alex?
Yep.
He's a friend of yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and he calls you haircut, right?
He does call me haircut.
Yeah, we're gonna get him on the stream one of these times too, and with the 4 of us, and that'll be a lot of fun. We're definitely gonna get him on. But he's at 40,000 right now, Mike. 39,567.
Yeah, he's been playing good this year. Really good this year.
Yeah, that's over 200 grand just in tournaments if he keeps going. And like you said, the money's gonna be a lot more in the next couple months for sure on the big events. And then of course the next king, Joshua Filler. 447,000. Now that's 23,000 a month. You're at 550. Now you're at $250,000. That's not terrible, And again, the money's hopefully going to be better. And of course, the number one guy, Michael was just talking about him, Mr. Fedor Gorst, and he's 93,000.
93,000.
93,000 in 2 months. That's 41.5 a month times 10 is 4. And it's basically 460,000. Yeah, 470,000 a year for playing pool. It's not a bad gig, right?
Not too bad at all.
I mean, I remember people, like I said, they used to say, I can't make pool. The top players make 100 or 200,000. This guy made 100,000 in 2 months. I see your dollar signs just thinking, Michael. You're like, oh, this is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I might have to exit the stream and go practice right
now. That's what you need. That's what you need. I mean, that's what it is. And, when we watched Jason Shaw this weekend, what a great exposition he did, because he's just so smooth and everything's so fluid. It's not because he has natural talent. He does, but he puts the time in. I don't know if you've ever seen his drills, but his drills online are phenomenal and really hard. He does them. But, all right, let's get on to a couple more things here. And Fernando hasn't got back to you yet, so about the 8-ball, I'll let you know what he says if he's going to go with that 8-ball here. But here's some of the big events coming up, Michael. Like you said, we got Oklahoma Winter Classic. Is that one you're talking about? And then you got the Q-Tip Triple Crown in Florida. I don't know if you know where that is.
That's coming up this weekend. They're doing banks, 1 pocket, and 9-ball. It's 25,000 added for those events. So that's a big event. A lot of the top 1 pocket banks players are going to be playing in that. They have the players list out already for that. So that's in Tallahassee, Florida. It's about 4.5 hours north of me.
All right, well, you might have to take a ride.
No, I'm actually going to a different event this weekend.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah. Is it this weekend? Yeah, the 9th through 13th. Yeah, it is this weekend.
Yeah, it starts Thursday. Yep, tomorrow.
Yeah,
or not tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah.
And then right after that, you got the Midwest Open in Ohio. Again, that's more money. The World 10-ball in Vegas in March. U.S. Open, of course, at Griff's in Vegas. You've been to Griff's, right?
Yep.
Did you go to Griff's when you were in Vegas?
Yeah, I've been there a million times. Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice room, right?
Really nice room, yeah. Have you ever been there?
I've never been there, no. I went to a...
You've been to Vegas 50 times. You've never been to Griff's?
Yeah, well, I'm busy playing pool and doing other things. Having fun. But, I definitely got to go to Griff's next time. Next year, I'm definitely going to go and make a point of it. And then you got the Matchroom Open World Championship in April. And this is just a May, guys. Chris versus McMinn, race to 100. I guess something's going on with that. I really don't know too much about that one. Then the Matchroom World Pooled Masters in May. And then Big Time Classic. And then the Buffalo Classic in Louisiana again. So, again, there's a lot of money to be made here, Michael.
What about the Super Billiards Expo, too? Because they do a pro event. That's in April.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's not even on when I'm looking at my phone. But yeah, that's another event, and that's one of the reasons why you're coming down. And for
Did you
all
say
you guys,
that Chris? Do you say Chris versus
Mimic,
someone?
Mimic, Chris versus MC McMinn. I'm sorry, McMinn.
I think
MCMINN.
that's.
Race
Oh,
to
I think
100.
that's Chris. Yeah, it's Chris Rainhold and oh, the other guy's name's drawing a blank on me. But yeah, they're playing a race to 100 for a lot of money.
A lot of money.
That's going on the same week as the expo. I'm surprised they scheduled it for then because that's like towards the end of April. So
Yeah,
I don't know why
it's the 22nd through the 23rd, but it's only a couple players, so that's probably why they did it. You know what I mean? They weren't going to play in the event, so they decided they might as well.
Yeah, but they should have scheduled it for a different time. I think, not be playing it during the expo because I know
Did you see the schedule?
I do. Yeah.
So when are they supposed to play?
Any other 3 days?
There isn't any other weekend. It's like people call me and they're like, "Hey, I want to have a tournament at Yale." I'm like, "I do too." I'm like, it's so busy. We have so much going on. There's events everywhere. This weekend there's a huge double event at Rax, or no, this one's at Shooters, I think. For going to Vegas, there's like 40, 50 teams. That's doubles. That's 100 people. We have 32 signed up for our St. Patty's Day tournament. That's 100 people right there. It's unbelievable. But yeah, let's talk about the expo a little bit. You excited about the expo?
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Because we haven't had any in a long time. 2 years.
Yeah, it's 3 years actually. Seems like, right? It's 3 years. We haven't had it in 2, so it's 3 years.
Yeah. That is crazy, man. Oh my god.
That was when you first introduced me to Wawas. In the Wawas, that was the first. Remember the first 4 days we were there, and you're like, "Oh, I got a Wawas." I've been to Wawas every day. I'm like, "Heck's Wawas? What are you talking about?"
I showed you Wawa.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I don't remember that.
I had no idea what Wawa was, and you were just, every day you're like, Wawa. I think it was more like, "Hey, I need $5. I go to Wawas. I'm hungry." But
yeah, but it's good. It's good, right?
It's pretty right?
Yeah, I live. So everyone knows, like in the Northeast, or not the Northeast, to say like Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, they don't have any. So the closest one to us, like there's a couple in New York, but mainly like New Jersey and south of New Jersey is where they all are. And so right now I live 2 minutes from one. So I went from living like 2 hours from one to now 2 minutes from one. So it's pretty good.
If
I get it
remember
almost
right,
every
you would
night.
actually just take a trip and go a day or two just to go to Wawa's. Not a day, a couple
Yeah,
hours.
I did take a couple of like day trips to go to
Yeah, a
Wawa.
couple day trips
just
to
to
go to
drive 2
Wawa's.
hours just to go
What's
there.
going on? Hello, Crystal. How you doing? Phil Davis said thank you very much. Much appreciated. Good job, Phil. And of course, Dave said sorry, and Andy Gal said coach. But yeah, Wawa's is something else. Yeah, I know Mike would actually drive there. And you remember the first year, I think you had to give me a quarter every time you did something. I had a lot of money. You remember what it was?
When I said something mean, I think. When I said
think
something
it was
mean.
something with an S, right? It was a word with an S. Every time the word you don't use that much often. You remember? Scum something.
Scumbag.
That's what it was, right? I had a lot of quarters that year. Remember that?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, because we all had quarters in our pocket to pay for the tables, so I had to keep giving you quarters.
A couple times you gave me quarters before you said it because you knew you were going to say it, but
I think it was when I said something mean, like if I was being a scumbag, I'd have to pay you a quarter. Like if I said something mean to anyone, I had to pay you a quarter.
Well, I don't think there's many nice ways to say scumbag. It's not a good word.
No, I'm saying if I was being a scumbag, like if I was being mean to someone, I had to pay you. If I said something mean, I had to pay you.
Let's just say you came a long way since then, and you're doing good. Now you're going to go back to Wawa's, and we can go to Wawa's together and have fun.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, because you were like sticking out, I think like 2 in the morning. I don't know when you were going to Wawa's every day, right?
Yeah, like I ate there like twice a day at least the whole time because I would get it like during the expo, like during the day. I'd go out and get it for lunch, and then I'd get it on the way back to the hotel that night.
Hector just said Wawa's is life. It really is. I really want to know if anybody knows why is there no Wawa's in Connecticut? I mean, is it covenants not to compete with Cumbies? I mean,
I think it's because of Cumberland Farms.
Yeah, because I think we should open one. I mean, we'll make so much money just on you alone. We can't lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't lose. But yeah, so the expo is going to be a lot of fun. What events did you sign up for?
I still need to register for them, but I'm planning on playing in all of them.
I think they're full.
No, it's not. It's not.
Are you
the Open's
sure?
not full. There was 900 people in it when I last checked, so I got to do it.
I'm gonna look
But
right now. So yeah, I'm playing in. Are you going to be Monday? You're going to be there Monday?
yeah, I might play in the 6 ball.
Did you find a room yet? Because you got to have figure that out. I know
I did not find a room yet. I'm
we're
trying to
trying to
find a
figure
room.
out. We're trying to figure out. What was I saying? We were trying to figure out. What's it called? What am I talking about? You rent the room, rent the house, Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yeah, we're trying
Airbnb.
to find an Airbnb, but we can't find one next to the expo for some reason. I don't know
No,
why.
yeah.
That was a
I
great
don't know.
idea. I would love to rent the house and charge people whatever, a couple hundred, stay for a week would be great. But I don't see any big houses out there available. And Crystal's been looking, so I don't know if she's going to keep on looking. But all right, you can talk about the expo a little bit. I'm gonna look this up. I want to see what if there is anything open.
So this year, for those that don't know, so it's usually a Wednesday through Sunday thing, but since they haven't had it in a couple of years, they're doing it Monday through Sunday, so it can be a week long. And they're adding the 6 ball event, which starts on Monday, the first day, and then instead of the Wednesday warm up, which those that have been to the expo are familiar with it, it's now the Tuesday warm up. So you buy in for, was it $50? It's 8-man brackets, so you win 3 matches, you win $400. And then the open starts on Wednesday. Yep. So that's all I got. And then I don't the pro tournament there. I don't know what date it starts. I think that starts like maybe on like Thursday or something. Thursday or Friday. The pro event starts there.
Yeah, I think so too.
And they also have a pro-am event too on the bar tables. They have an event where pros and amateurs all play on the bar tables.
Yes, they always do that. I can't seem to find it. It took me to AZ Billiards. That's not where I want to go. I want to be next because here it is. Yeah, I really thought it was sold out. Let's see, amateur events. Let's see. I hope it's not sold out for your sake, Michael. All right, it says here click and enter, so maybe it's not sold out. So that's good here. Click here to enter. Let's see what it says. It's coming up, guys. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, let's see here. All right, it says up to 1,024 players. Entrance fee is $100. Sign up now. So I guess it's not filled yet, but I would definitely not wait, Mike. I would definitely do that for sure. And then I know I can go down here.
Yeah, if anyone out there wants to put me in the tournament,
I'll
get 50%.
I'll put you in.
50%.
I'll put you in.
Put me in. Let's go.
All right, I'll put you in. I'm looking.
That's all I've been playing on the last month.
966. So we have 56 people left. All right. Just text me your email. Was that YouTube?
That's Facebook.
That's Facebook. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, we got a new chat up here, guys. Anybody want to say something? Let me see if it works. But Michael, yeah, send me your address and your email, and I'll not right now, but send me your address and email, and I'll definitely I'll sign you up for that. Half price for sure. That's a good deal.
And yeah, then I gotta find a room though, but I'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. And what's the dates of that? The 18th through 22nd, right?
19th through the 26th.
Okay. And it's a lot of fun. And if you guys have never been, it's so much pool. It's pool. You basically explain to them. You walk in, right, and it's just a warehouse, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a big like convention center. And you walk in and there's just a million pool tables.
Yeah, with a couple places to buy cues and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have dozens of vendors. So like all of them, like Predator, anyone that makes a cue, anyone that makes pool accessories, anyone that makes anything pool related will be there selling all their stuff. They'll have they have one of my favorite vendors is the 10-foot diamond booth where you can play pool on the 10-foot diamond, the Bigfoot table. But they have a bunch of things, and there's so much. You can walk around, try new cues, try new tables. Like I'm sure they'll have a booth with a new Predator table they came out with, so you can try the new Predator pool table. Yep. They just do a bunch of stuff, and there's
they had the Chinese table there last time I was there as well.
Yeah, the Chinese 8-ball table. Yeah, it's like a snooker table but for pool. It's awesome.
I remember Jason Shaw walked in. Rob was hitting balls. He made like 3 in a row, and Jason just kind of looked at him like, "What?"
I was right. I was right there.
You were there, right?
I remember that. Yeah,
that was pretty crazy. Rob fired him in as this hard, tough table.
And then your boy is the defending champ of the expo.
What's that?
your boy's the defending champ of the Expo, the
Yeah,
Open
Phil
event.
Davis, man, that's a big deal. I mean, I think I give him more congrats and cahoots than anybody. But obviously, I knew him since he was 17, and all the crap he's been through, and he's doing fantastic. But he's won so many big events. I think that's his probably biggest. You
That I
agree with
mean,
that?
it's a thousand player tournament. That's a huge, and not only that, I think it's the
It's
hardest one of the
countrywide though.
hardest.
That's what makes a difference. You know what I mean? A lot of these other tournaments are local, East Coast.
Right.
There's people
A
from all over.
thousand, is a thousand players from. I'm sure some of them aren't even from this country. I'm sure there's people coming from everywhere to play in it.
I got a funny story. You want to hear about that one?
What?
Dave Gavish is playing some guy from where was it? May have been it was from another country. I forget where it was. And they're supposed to win money, and the money rate goes from 0 to like 1,600. It's not like or 800. It's not like $200 if you win. And
Yeah, once you get into the money, you get paid a decent amount. Yeah.
yeah, and,
It's single elimination too.
yeah. So you
Which
lose,
is
you're out.
tough. Yep.
Absolutely. And Phil Davis, I think that guy was on the World's team or the Moscone Cup team for this country. I can't remember the country it was. Phil may remember, but and
I think
sure
it was,
enough, they ended up looking it up, and it was. He got disqualified, and Dave went right into the money. And
I think
I'm
it
not
was a
saying
player
Dave couldn't
from-
beat him anyway, but yeah, because there's no pros. There's no pros allowed in that event.
Right.
You know
I
that,
think
right?
I think it was a player from Spain, if I remember correctly, that
From
tried
where?
to sneak in. Spain.
Spain, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think it was Spain. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it was Spain. So,
Yeah, he
hey,
tried-
hey
he tried
guys,
to
I don't know if
sneak
you
in.
guys can see there, but you can see your chats right up there online now. So, if you have something to say to Michael in Florida, or of course our tech guy Raccio, or if you want to say something to Lily down here, or myself, feel free to write it. And Joe's gonna have that up right back in a few minutes. But yeah, that's the expo. I'm real excited about that. I talked to Rob. Did you see the match last night between Rob and Lucas?
I did. I actually had it up on my TV, and I was projecting it onto the big.
Oh, that's right.
TV
You did
in my
send me a
room.
snap with that. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that was good. That was fun.
Yeah, and Lucas was 6'6", and then basically.
I gotta say, I hate tooting your horn, but your line drawing last night was on point with the position, with the line drawing.
It's always on point, but that's all right. I appreciate that.
I regret saying that now, but
We're professionals here. It's what we do. No, thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. I mean, I just try to, when I focus, especially on a match like those two guys, I try and cut my jibber jabber down and focus on the match and say what's the easiest way to get the point to A, B. And sometimes, it's just like players, you're on point, and sometimes you're off. And yeah, I think last night it was pretty good. They both played well. Rob missed a couple shots that he normally doesn't miss, and Lucas capitalized. And Lucas been champ for a while now.
yeah. When's the last time he was in first place? It's been a long time, right?
Yeah, Rob is the one that beat him. Hey, I think your girlfriend's sending me heart eyes, just so you know, on the chat. Everybody can see that on there. Thanks, Sid.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Right back at you. But yeah, so anytime I'm in the booth, when trying to be professional and stuff like that, I definitely try to do lines as serious as I can. I try to keep, the talking down. But thanks for noticing that. But that was a good match, and Lucas is definitely the champ there. It was a good match, and let's see what other events we got coming up. This, that's the famous cat that I get snaps on all the time, and just so you guys, Michael does not like cats.
I'm surprised it hasn't scratched him yet.
Oh, he did. You don't you don't like cats, do you, Mike?
I like this cat.
Just that cat.
This cat.
Just that cat.
He's really big. He's very chunky. Ow! Oh my god!
He wanted to
It
go
wouldn't
eat.
last long.
Let's see that mark that he left you the other day. Is still there? I'll show the mark.
Wow.
That's a good gouge right there. And he said his arm
not
is all
bad.
scratched up. As
And I
well.
got a bunch of ones that are healing too, that are all like
And
getting
you
like
still
scarred.
you still pick him up or pick her up.
Yeah, I haven't learned yet, but we'll get there.
Nice. All right, cool. But yeah, so at Yale Billiards, we got a huge tournament this Sunday. It's a St. Patty's event. It's being run by Crystal Atkinson, and we're doing it with the digital pool. Do you like that app? Do you use that app? at
Yeah,
all?
that's like my favorite way to like look at tournaments online. It's so easy to like look at and see what's going on.
Yeah, people actually update the score. If you up the score manually, you can actually watch your friends and family almost instantaneously. pretty
Yeah, and you can
crazy.
just see what the score. I like tournaments that do that. Eric Tang's Bluefell at Shooters just had that. I don't know how he was doing it, but all the scores were being updated on there.
Yeah.
I know at the U.S. Open that I played in, they had like iPads at every table, and you put the scores, like you marked your game on the iPad, and it
Yep.
updated on Digital Pool automatically. So it just took, so you can see all the tables going on at once and what the scores are.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, we had a good time at the Open. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to go again. And then we have another event, the Luigi Event, right? You know about that one as well, Mike?
Yeah. Bo Powers event in Malden, Massachusetts. That's
Yeah.
all full now. All the brackets are full now.
No, I don't think the 700 is full.
They just filled up today. Or I guess besides the high
Yeah,
ones, but
behind the
all other
size.
ones.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to get you in that other one. I think you would do well in a 660 under or whatever it was.
Yeah, 600 to 664.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's a good field. I think that field is really good. I mean, I looked at the brackets. Billy the Kid's in it. I
You
can't
put the paper in front of the camera again.
Yeah, it's going to be a good field. What?
You put the paper in front of the camera again.
All right, sorry about that. Just three guys hanging out. Got Joe and his dog over here, and Michael making fun of Bobby. Nice, just a regular day at the office. But yeah, the Bo Powers thing. I mean, the only problem I see with it, and I hope he doesn't run into it, he's doing 4 events, 16-player fields. He doesn't have that many tables there, right? He's only 16 or 18 tables.
Yeah, but their starting times are not at the same time. So the first couple rounds of the first 2 brackets, like if there's 16 tables, he'll be able to play the first round in each 2 brackets at the same time. And then that tournament will only be a couple rounds started by the time the other brackets start. And then by that point, there'll already be some people eliminated from the other brackets. So I think it's going to work out. It's going to go late, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as some people think it is.
Yeah, I hope so. I've never been there. I do want to go there someday. I guess it's right next to Boston. It's right next to the Encore, I heard.
It is, yeah. It's like it's maybe 15 minutes from the Encore Casino, I would say.
Yeah, your buddy Longo Senior was thinking about going and playing some roulette and staying overnight. You know how that goes to the Encore, right?
Oh, bad. I've won that place one time with you, actually. That was the one time I went in there was with you.
No, I'm talking about the Encore in Vegas. You were Dave Senior at the Encore. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, we're at the Wynn, the Encore, same thing.
Or the Wynn, the same thing. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, but they're connected. They're the same.
Yeah, and they're the same. Yeah, you guys are playing a lot of roulette, a lot of gambling, a little bit of drinking.
A little bit.
Yeah, so Dave thinks
that was a rough time at Encore.
Yeah, that was rough. And that was a Red Sox game. We saw the doubleheader.
Yeah.
On the Red Sox game, and Joe was here for that one.
Oh, I forgot Joe was there. Yeah, Joe was there too.
We had the doubleheader in the MGM suite.
Yep, MGM suite was nice. Well, that was a good time.
And the trip to Encore, which was not good.
But I hope Bo Powers does a great job. I know he's going to do a great job. I hope he runs it. Jamie says, answer my question. What question, Jamie? I missed the question. Say it again. But yeah, that's going to be a great event. 4 events in one day, 16-player fields. And the last one's got to fill up. But great job by Bo Powers. And then the next one I want to talk about, Mike, is another one that you're going to be in, the Connecticut Valley Open State Championship at Rax. Right?
Yep.
That should be a good event as well.
Yeah, 96 players. I believe it's and it's full. It's full with a long waiting list too.
Yeah.
So I think this is like the 3rd or the 4th one? 3rd annual, 4th annual, something. He's done it at least 2 years now.
There's 1,000 players. How many do you actually play?
All right, so you see what Jamie said right there? Because like Mike explained, it's like a big, warehouse or whatever you want to call it. You just walk in and there's hundreds of tables. There's like 200 tables there.
More than that. There's like 400.
400 tables, yeah. So even what they do is they basically, they run one tournament and they run another tournament on the other side of the room. It's just ongoing pool, and then there's a whole nother separate room where it's action. So there's 3 tables, right? One's a $5 table, one's a $10 table, one's a $20 table. You don't have to know anybody. You just put your coin up. If you want to be in the $5, $10, or $20 table, when it's your turn, you're automatically playing for $5, or you're automatically paying for $10, and it's unbelievable.
Well, and previous years too. So the 2019 was the last year they had it. They had like, it was like 5 tables of gambling. Yeah, they had like the cheap ones, the 5, the 10, the 20. Then they had a couple of other ones. But in 2018, you remember right when you walk in, you go to the first door to your left.
Yeah.
That whole room was for gambling. They had like 20 tables in there that was all just
Yeah,
for
they
gambling.
were flipping coins up into the rafters, and they were doing all kinds of crazy gambling.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep. And then they have another separate huge room where the pro event goes on, where they put all the 9-foot tables in where the pros play in.
Yep.
And you can pay cheap to go in. I think it's like $15 for the day, or you can pay like, I don't know, maybe $50 for the week to go watch the pro event. They give you a little bracelet
Correct.
to put on. You can get
Yeah,
it
a
for
little
the pro
stamp
event.
or
But
whatever,
they have seating. They have seating all around there. You can watch all of the pros play.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep, and all the vendor stations are like in between that and the room with all the pool tables. So it's, I don't know, it's like pool players heaven is what I call it, the expo.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's a lot of fun. If you guys haven't been there, I would definitely want to check it out. And
Jamie
then you
wants
got
to know,
like,
if you win it all, how many people would you have played?
Well, 1,000
it's not that
to
many.
500.
It's not that many.
250.
1,000 goes to 500,
500,
500 to 250,
250
250 to 120,
11.
120 to 60.
10 or 11 people, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Dave Gabbard.
But it's
Dave
single on the
Gavish just
meeting.
broke it down. Jamie Fapp, out of 1,024 players, I believe you won to play 10 matches to win the whole thing. Every match in the field gets cut in half, so there are 4 matches. It's down to 64 players. There you go, Mr. Dave Gavish. He's helping us out, even though he's not in the booth. Thank you very much, Mr.
He was
Gavish.
supposed to be in
Is
the
he
booth tonight.
driving while doing math right now? What is he doing?
Some people can do math and drive at the same time.
That's true. That's true. So that's how it works. So basically, we were close, 11 and 12. But yeah, the Connecticut. You think you can win that?
Yeah, bar tables.
Yeah.
Anyone can win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I hope so. It's going to be a good match. You got who's going to be there? Mike Shane.
Um,
Alex
I don't know.
Bosch
Is
came in
he-
second.
is he in it? Is Mike
Jeremy
DeShane in it?
Sosi? I think so. Yeah.
I know. There's a lot of good. I know there's
I saw his
at
name.
least. I know there's at least like 10 people over 700 Fargo in there, so
Yeah.
it's definitely a good tournament. A lot of good players.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, cool. All right, then another event they're going to be playing in, I want to talk about is the US 1. Listen, I'm looking at the paper. I wouldn't put it up there, bro. Relax. All right, here we go. The US 1 event with Mario Argentina, 615 under. You're in for that one as well, right?
Yep.
And that's
Yep,
a big
that's gonna be a
event
fun
too.
one.
First place is I think Dave won big money. Almost 10 grand. It's a lot of money to win for a pool tournament for an amateur.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one, and I'm happy that Dave can't play in it. So
Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave. But yeah, so that's another good one. And then, of course, obviously here at Yale Billiards, we got Earl of Pearl Strickland coming March 23rd. And we only have 6 VIPs left. So if you want to play him and get your picture with him in a sign ball, you need to do it now. We have people from all over coming to play him. He's going to be fantastic. He's going to put on one heck of a show. He's going to make a lot of noise. He's going to make a lot of jokes. And this guy right here is going to get him mic'd up, right? He's
Yes,
going to be
working on that.
He's going to be
He
mic'd
will
up.
be mic'd up for the stream.
Yeah, and what are you going to ask him, Mike? What are you going to? You're going to try to get him going. What are you going to do?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to find something. I was thinking about maybe having Jason Shaw come in, and we'll set up that straight pull rack, and then say, "Hey, did you call this shot?" You think that would work or no?
Oh, that's funny, man. That is so funny.
But I'm sure somebody's going to bring that question up. You know what I mean? Did you call that ball? Because I think he called it, but you know.
No, he said the wrong ball, but it was obviously.
Oh, that's right. He said the wrong ball. That's right. Yeah.
It was like the 2 ball, but it was really like the
10
10 ball or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see for sure. But yeah, we got that going to be happening. And of course, like I said, we have a Joss event here. That's going to be April 9th and 10th. So that's going to be a lot of fun for that. So we got a lot of big events coming. The Shark Stream's on fire, guys. There's so many big things. We got people from Florida coming in every day now. We got Joe Raccio taking care of, I think everything's running smooth, right? You can see the chat up there now. You can see, 2 cameras. And I think we're going to get a couple more. Like, we'll be able to get, like, say, get Alex up there. I would like to get him to talk with us. He was funny. You see him on our commercial, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
funny when he
funny. I
made that
remember-
commercial. They don't see that part, but it was so funny.
You gotta, if you still have the videos or the bloopers, man, you gotta post some of them. They're funny, man. We were dying. We were in Atlantic City at the U.S. Open when we stopped him to get him to film it, and it took him like 15 takes. And Dennis Grave, who's another top pro, was with him, and it was just me, you, Dennis Grave, and Alex Kazakis, and we were just dying laughing.
It was
He
hilarious.
could not pronounce the word shark stream at all. It was so funny.
He couldn't
We're
say
in the
shark
middle-
stream. Shark
We're in the
scream.
middle of the casino, just dying laughing. I was in tears, man. That was so
That
fun.
was funny. It was a good time. That was a lot of fun. But and he's doing great. He's number 3 in money, man. He's making money. Good for him.
Yeah, he's playing really good.
Yeah, you knew him when he was young, right? He was really just starting up and coming.
Yeah, I knew him. Oh boy, how long ago was that? I spent some time with him. We had a mutual friend, and we spent a few days together, like 2 different times. Maybe like 5 years ago. So he was like an up and coming pro then. But now he's definitely made a name for himself the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's definitely a strong player, and he's playing great. I wonder if, and that's another thing we can ask. Was he the one that played Earl in the hymn, or was it Alex Kazakis, or was it somebody else? Who did Earl say that you're not a great player yet?
Oh, it was Eklund Kachi.
Oh, Kachi, yeah, you're a great player, but you don't play great. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be asked about that too. Earl's going to get a lot of questions. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So don't you guys miss it. If you want a seat, if you want a ticket, you need to let me know. There's only 6 spots left. After that, it's general admission. And, we're a pool hall. We're pretty good size, but, everybody's not going to have the greatest seats after that. But if you want a VIP seat, let me know. And if you want a general admission, let me know. And that's pretty much it. And just to let you go, Yale Billiards is cranking. Shark Stream is on fire. We got Pool School coming up April 1st. This is the 2nd season, Mike. What do you think of that? Pool School.
Yeah, how it went good the first time, right? Or you're still in the middle
still
of it.
Going,
no?
yeah. We're in week 5. There's 3 weeks left, and it's going really good. That's why we're doing it again. People are already asking about it. Our list is on fire. You saw, a lot of people watched that match last night, right, Joe?
With the way I shot today, I need pool school. That's for certain.
Yeah, you had like just under 100
watching
people the
last
whole
night's
time.
match.
You had like 90 something people watching the whole time last night, which was really
Over
good.
100 actually. We are up to like 180.
YouTube,
Yeah, 120
YouTube,
if you count YouTube. So that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying
great
like
match.
consistently, you're in the 90s. Like you didn't drop below 90 like at all. Which was
I
good.
mean, the Hall of Fame tournament, I think the highest was 200 with Jason Shaw in it, 240. We got half of that for a list match. That's pretty strong. The Shark Stream is rolling, and we got big things. Joe's going to make this happen. We're going to have a microphone. We're going to have your chat up there. What do you think about that, Mike? You like having the chat up there where you can see it? You think that's a
I
good
like
idea?
it. Yeah, I can see it if I don't have the stream open on my phone, but I did it for a minute. I saw it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we got a lot of big things that we are doing. But that's pretty much all I got, Mike. What do you got? You got anything else from Florida?
No, just good weather.
Just good
That's
weather.
it. Good weather. I got this 8. You remember what these are? You haven't had one of these?
Yeah, no,
this
we don't
thing
need that
cranking
right now.
every
We got
day.
snow coming tomorrow. We
Yeah.
got snow coming tomorrow. So,
Hopefully it
all
doesn't
right.
snow when I come up. But
All right, we're going to say, Mike, we'll see you later. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're a continued voice here on the Shark Talk Show. It's nice to see you. It's good. I don't see you that often, obviously. I'll see you next week. And, we talked about your benefit tournament, Jamie, raising $2,100. You're a little late to the show there, honey. We gave you a lot of congrats, too. So when you go back and watch it, you did a fantastic job. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Joe, thank you. Lily, thank you. You're a wonderful host. You're the best, the prettiest host I've ever had. You're adorable. Mike, thank you very much. And we're going to give you guys our sponsors real quick. These are all of our sponsors here that made this show and made everything available, or made everything that we do able to do for you. And of course, you got Andy Gow, Support, Pool, Share and Donate, JJ Fishbine, Ben Strong, Harriman Real Estate, Mark Anthony Home Improvement, Jacoby Hughes, Bart Rivezi, Michael's Deli, Joe Master Billiards is redoing Table 8 real soon. Of course, the Shark Stream, Agency 1 Group, Connecticut Pool Players, Connecticut APA, Vacules, K Morgan, The Man Cave Memories, Modern Barbershop, Sigmaware, NM Billiards, KM Maintenance, The Enthusiast Shine, Slotto App, of course, Pool Table Magic, Tommy's Tattoo Supplies, and of course, Simona's Cloth and Viking Cues. And there's Lily giving Joe a kiss, saying good job. Good job in the show. And Mike, again, thank you very much. Joe, thank you very much for the show. Appreciate it, Lily. Good job, Pink. And we're going to see you guys later. Keep an eye out. We got more matches coming up. Say goodbye, Michael.
Bye, guys.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, quickly.